Good morning, YouTube friends. Okay, no video last week. What was up with that? Crazy busy. Didn't feel like filming. Had some health stuff going on. Anyhow, but here we are today. So let's dive in. I want to share with you guys where I'm at prepping my novel for Nanowrimo, which, oh my gosh, I am so freaking excited. I don't remember being this excited about a fiction since probably The Pages of Ava. And I'm trying to decide, do I want to daily vlog it? Do I want to weekly vlog it? Because those videos from Pages of Ava, I love watching those because it brings me back right to the moment. Even when I tried to daily vlog, I just finished watching, I have a whole playlist, so I'll put the Nano playlist down below so you can check it out. I mentioned doing a flip through of my bullet journal. I don't know that I'm gonna actually do that because I have so many Nanowrimo bullet journal flip throughs that you can watch, and it's really a lot of the same stuff. Anyhow, yes, so I was rewatching my playlist to get inspired and remind myself that I've done this. I can succeed. This is possible. And I just watched the one where I was in tears. Me and my middle daughter, Hannah, we were in tears because Kayla found her wedding dress in the middle of that vlog. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like I vlogged that moment. And it was so special. So I don't know if I'm gonna daily vlog. It was a lot of work. And I think I only did it for like a week. And then I went to weekly vlogging. But I love the idea. Okay, so where am I right now? Some new developments have happened. I'm super excited to share. Still in my bullet journal. I will show you some of the pages. Obviously, I tell you, if you look at my past flip throughs, I always have this towards the beginning. This year, I actually put it on the cover, and it is, I can, I will, here's why. Some of you had mentioned, what if you've never published something? What if you don't have these kinds of comments? I say, write down compliments that you've gotten from your family, from your friends, not even about your writing. One person called me, and I put this in one of my journals, at a business convention, somebody said that they thought I looked like a badass, and I put that down in my Nano journal because you want to feel good. The whole point of it is to uplift your spirit, to, again, like my vlogs, to say you can do this. So I've gone through Amazon, looked at all 10 of my books, and put like the first line from, like, not the actual like review, but like the first line that people can add to Amazon, and added that here. So great read, entertaining, and very helpful. You need this book. Sweet little read. Wow, I love this book. This book changed my view about poetry, so it doesn't even have to be about fiction. 5 stars. Once again, Heather outdid herself. Beautiful and intimate, a sweet, unput-downable romance. Pitter-patter goes the heart. Great fun read. You need this read. Like, so that just boosts my spirit. So that is in the beginning. I'll show you some pages. Like I always start with the ideas of pages I want to do for that. Then this is so important. Why this nano? Why this story? Like, you have to know why you're writing the story and remind yourself so that you can complete it. I'm sorry if you hear the washing machine going on in the background. I have a looking forward to do, a to-do list before Nano starts. Shopping. Let me see if I can find some interesting pages for you. I am documenting week by week what happens during Preptober for these videos. That's new. That's not in my previous bullet journal videos. I had a brainstorming page of rewards this time, which I did not have in previous ones. to figure out what rewards I wanted to add, which I'm so excited about. And I totally want to like unpackage with you or like do a rewards. If I do daily vlogs, obviously, once I hit 10,000, which is my first reward, like to unveil the reward. I think that'd be fun. I do have using tarot with this novel, and I have my own pulls and questions that I want to ask should I get stuck. So as an example, what message do I need today before I begin writing? I'm feeling stuck. Guide or help me. I need a scene idea, please. I could use another character. I'm struggling with dialogue. Give me a sentence. Like just random questions. I'm super excited about that. What else? So I have my rewards page. I don't want to show you guys because I want to unbox them with you as I hit them. I did add this, which I've had kind of in a previous, because I want to vlog each day, even if it's just for, even if I'm going to put it together and you're only going to get one video a week versus a video a day. When I do vlog, I'm going to actually, I have this little, this is new. I added this little sticker sheet so I can like sticker up. And then I put favorite moments, the first half and the second half. So favorite moments during the first half, favorite moments during the second half. Did I win? What are my thoughts? Then I also added stickers this time around that related to like my scene. So this goes from the beach to the mountains. So I started with the beach. More stickers. Tarot is a big part of this witchy, it's really women's fiction, a witchy women's fiction. I have tarot stickers that I got. Oh my gosh. And these are each characters. And so it's like their vibe. So I added that. I always put my prayer spell for the book. I always add the triangle. The triangle, even though it doesn't have any information about my story, it helps me so much. So you have the question. There's a question before you begin your story, always. For my story, the question is, my main character needs guidance on what she's supposed to do with her life. And so there's a question that needs answering. And then you journey. The character must travel to find her answers. Then she has a struggle, debate, feel all the feels, a decision is made. And then truth is found and she is forever changed. That is like, I return to that again and again. I added pictures for my setting. There are a bunch of different places that my character is traveling to. For those of you that may not know, my story, again, it's women's fiction, it's witchy, tarot is a big part of it, but it's basically a witchy retelling of like a Christmas Carol, kind of, is how it's wanting to go. Which I tried to do a few years ago and it was not successful. So let's hope I'm successful at this. So basically it's a retelling of the Christmas Carol where she's visited by spirits. And in my story, the spirits are the major arcana of tarot. It's gonna be so exciting. I'm so excited. I added this, 20 questions or more. And then I have a what if page. These are things like, as an example, how does she get the tarot deck? Is it majors only? Question mark. Like already I'm starting to write down questions that I'm not sure about. Trying to think what else. I already showed you guys that I did characters via an AI app. Scene ideas. And then in the back I have places for like my writing goals for 2024. I have a place to put all the daily journey, like how it went each day. I have a self-care bingo that I'm so excited about, which that's in the other, I think most of the stuff in the back, Nano Guilty Pleasure movies. A lot of these have been in like weekly goals and recaps. These are in all the bullet journals that I've done for Nano. I also have the word goals. So it's got the actual like where I need to be that day. And then the actual word count that I get throughout the whole adventure. And then I also have where I can fill in the words that I did each day and how I felt about it. this is basically just a little journal of the adventure. Okay, next thing I want to show you real quick, because I have my middle daughter is coming over, who is also doing nano. Oh my gosh, I should interview her. Idea just popped in my brain. That might happen. She doesn't know it. We might be doing an interview. But do I do that for YouTube or do I do that for Patreon? So if you're a Patreon member, I have interviewed everyone from my family, including my husband. And I want to interview my son-in-law because he's a journaler too, but we haven't quite nailed down like a time to do that. And these interviews are not planned. I want to just surprise them like I would my daughter if she shows up, or when she shows up today, where they can't think through the questions or anything like that. But I do talk mainly about nano here, so maybe I should do that. Oh, how fun would that be? Okay, anyway, moving on. I am getting distracted. This, I'm so excited about. Okay, so what I did, if you guys have watched any of my previous nano videos, you know that I'm a big fan of like Post-its and index cards. Because my novel is a witchy novel that is heavily relied on, or that heavily relies on tarot, I decided, why not buy an empty tarot deck? Because honestly, it's not that much more than a pack of index cards. And I love how they feel so much better, and I can shuffle them and I can move them around and they're not as big as index cards. I thought, why not buy an empty tarot deck and use these as my index cards? So I wanted to show you. So, I mean, I have a ton here. Obviously we have what, one more week? Not even. Oh, wow. This is the last week. I'm filming this on Monday. The question is, will I upload it? Or wait till the end of the week? I don't know. But anyway, this is the last week basically. Oh my gosh, now I'm like panicked. Anyhow, so these are all full, and they're full of scene ideas and the characters. So you have death. And what comes up for me, that we're gonna deal with grief. It's gonna be grief around her great-grandmother. There's gonna be a graveyard. Like, I just have all the notes. The hanged one, it's gonna be a spider lady. I'm so excited about that. And it's all about sacrifice and waiting. And then I have like, after what felt like hours, Ruby yawns, finally feeling the pull of sleep because she had a sleepless night. I mean, okay, you guys, these are scenes, these are characters. These are my index cards. These are my notes. Some of them don't have a whole lot on them because I got more planning to do this week. But how freaking brilliant. Begin here. Okay, and this is, I even have a card that says begin here, and then my first line. Options, because first line to me is everything. If you know me and you're friends with me, I talk about first lines. When I buy a book, I will not buy a book if the first line is boring, because then that tells me what the book's gonna be boring. First lines are literally everything. I actually talked to my patrons about books that I am reading right now, and one of the books, oh, it's actually here, my book club book of the month, because I'm in a book club. Let me grab it. I'm in a book club with my daughter, my oldest, and Keeping Lucy has an amazing first line. This was my daughter's pick, actually. And I did annotate this book. So you can see, it says, later she would blame the moon. And I put, okay, great first line. I already adore this writing style, so poetic. I mean, first lines are everything to me. So I have a card for first lines. First line possibilities. These aren't great, but these are just like throw down my thoughts. So I have, they say tarot is a mirror, but it's so much more than that. It all began with the tarot deck. I don't know. I don't really like those. I'm like looking for, so I'll continue to add to this, and hopefully my first line will find me, because that's like everything, even if I'm handwriting it. Okay, then I have the bag lady. Then we have strength. A Roman conversation, that's her husband. We have Ruby. We have the universe instead of the world. We have the Hierophant. And these are Like, so the Hierophant is an actual being that visits her, or she visits. I can't decide. I kind of want, originally, like all of the scenes had a different setting, and I kind of want her to like step into that house and she's hanging with the Hierophant, or she's hanging with, so I think that's where I'm going to go. She is an online teacher, the Hierophant. So like I have different, the Empress, she can't sleep, and this is a scene. The Emperor, the Magician, the Fool, the Wheel of Fortune, and Justice. So I don't like the feel of index cards, and I can't believe I never thought about this before, because this is perfect. I can set them out like this happens first, this happens, and I have way more space too because of the size. Obviously, I don't get to write as much on there, but you guys, why have I never thought about that before? And it's perfect for this witchy fiction adventure. Anyhow, that's my update for Preptober, and now I'm thinking I'm gonna have to post this sooner rather than later, and then maybe interview my daughter when she gets here and let her tell you about her nano project. Okay, yay! All right, I'm gonna go and do more note carding and get ready to interview my daughter. How fun. All right, chat with you guys later. Bye.